What if the upgraded form of Jason Voorhees, Uber Jason, came face to face with Skynet's most advanced assassin, the T-1000? What if at the end of the movie, Jason X, rather than falling from orbit to Earth 2, Jason instead collided with a hidden temporal instability that fractures space-time, pulling him into a collapsing wormhole? Moments later, a fireball streaks across the night sky as Jason crash lands outside of Los Angeles in 1995. The impact gouges a smoking crater into the Earth, and at its center lies Jason Voorhees, broken, charred, metal fused to flesh, but alive.
That's my good boy. That's a good boy.
My special boy. No matter what they do to you, you
That's
cannot die. You can never die.
a good boy.
You've just been sleeping, honey.
A good Jason.
But now, the time has come to wake up.
Jason, Mother is talking to you.
Mommy has something she wants you to do.
But Jason is not the only one arriving in Los Angeles on this night. Moments after his impact, the T-1000 emerges. In the future, when the bombs fall, Jason survives. His undead nature rendering him untouched by the fire and radiation that brings humanity to the point of extinction. Over time, Jason becomes an unforeseen nightmare for Skynet, tearing through Terminators that were never designed to face something that cannot feel fear, pain, or hesitation. Over time, Jason absorbs fragments of Skynet technology, as his nanotechnology fuses with Skynet's artificial intelligence and advanced cybernetics, transforming him into something terrible beyond imagination, a force that could single-handedly eliminate whole armies, an entity that came to be known as Ultra Jason. This form of Jason became not only a danger to Skynet, but a lethal force for the Resistance as well. Anytime a battle between mankind and the machines broke out, Jason was always there, causing devastation to both sides. In an act of desperation, the Resistance brought many heroes from many times and universes to help battle both the machines and Jason. But in the end, they all fell. In this future, Jason became a variable Skynet could not control. And so, in an act of preemptive calculation, the machines send an assassin back through time with one objective: destroy Jason Voorhees before he can become unstoppable. In this video, we're breaking down what happens when Uber Jason collides with Skynet's most advanced assassin, the T-1000. Beneath the concrete overpasses of Los Angeles, the two figures stand silently at a distance, locked in stillness. The T-1000 scans and calculates, processing threat levels and possible outcomes, while Uber Jason remains motionless, head tilted just slightly, as if assessing his opponent in his own cold, instinctive way. The encounter begins the moment Uber Jason starts to advance. Heavy footsteps echo through the underpass as he moves forward with slow, unstoppable intent. The T-1000 strikes first. In a calculated opening move, it unleashes a barrage of machine gun fire, testing Jason's resistance to conventional weaponry. The bullets spark and ricochet harmlessly off Jason's armor and flesh, failing to slow him even slightly. As the fight continues, the distance closes between them. Jason swings his machete with brutal force, while the T-1000 weaves and dodges, flowing just out of reach. Then Jason connects. One clean strike severs the Terminator's arm, sending it clattering across the concrete. The T-1000 adapts, reshaping its arms into bladed weapons. Then he attacks, slashing and stabbing, landing repeated strikes which would be fatal to any normal opponent. But Jason absorbs the damage without hesitation, unfazed as he continues to strike back. Their blades collide in a brutal exchange, a contrasting battle of speed versus brute force, with both combatants landing devastating blows. Yet each possesses such extreme durability that neither shows any sign of slowing as they continue to attack with relentless aggression. Ultimately, this fight reaches a stalemate. Every advantage one gains is neutralized seconds later by the other, and both possess durability and regenerative abilities so extreme that damage becomes temporary rather than decisive. In a straight, even fight, neither side can claim a clean victory. The most likely outcome is that the T-1000, recognizing the futility of continued engagement, would disengage, leaving to seek a long-term solution. And so, for the first time on this channel, there is no clear winner. When Uber Jason and the T-1000 collide on equal ground, the result isn't domination. It's a draw. However, I believe that after this initial encounter, the T-1000 would learn how to exploit a key weakness in Jason. Once enough data was gathered, it would come to recognize one recurring vulnerability:
That's my good boy.
Jason's past.
That's a good boy.
When the T-1000 returned, it wouldn't come in the form of a police officer. It would come as something far more dangerous: Jason's mother. Using deception instead of direct confrontation, the T-1000 could lure Jason into a trap that either be destroyed by some overpowering weapon or to be permanently contained.
I'm sorry, but I'm afraid you're stuck here.
So while the first encounter between Uber Jason and the T-1000 ends in a draw, the war would not. Given time, distance, and the ability to adapt, the one most capable of walking away and returning with a strategy to gain the victory is the T-1000. That is, unless he encounters something, or someone, to stand in his way.
Tell me, friend, that remarkable metal doesn't run through your entire body, does it?